Let me show you 2 easy methods that are going to help you answer your IELTS speaking part 2 questions effectively, but also they are going to make you sound confident throughout your answers. These approaches are actually very simple, but also practical, and they are going to help you achieve a band 7 or higher on your IELTS speaking exam. Assalamu alaikum everyone. A few days ago, a student actually approached me asking, Wafa, how can I make my IELTS speaking part 2 questions sound more organized and structured? And I told her there are 2 methods I swear by. The first method is called the structured approach, and the second method is the free flow approach. In this video, I'm actually going to break down these 2 different methods, and I'm actually going to provide you with sample answers so you know exactly how to use these methods throughout your answer. So the first approach is the structured method. This approach is great if you actually prefer to give organized and clear answers. So remember that in the 1 minute the examiner gives you a cue card to prepare, you need to remember to do the following during this 1 minute. So you need to identify the main topic of this particular question, quickly jot down at least 3 to 4 bullet points for each given question the examiner will be looking for, and if possible, prepare your introduction and your conclusion on that paper so you know exactly when to begin speaking and how to end your discussion. And the second step is to follow the bullet points. When it's time to speak, follow the bullet points on what you wrote in your scrap paper. This keeps your answer structured and you know exactly what points you will be discussing. So for example, if the examiner asks you a question like, describe a positive change you've made in your life, what the change was, why you made it, and when you made it. And here's exactly how my bullet points would look for this given answer. Positive change is exercising in the morning. The reason for doing this is because it was a doctor's recommendation, and how it felt, it made me feel a lot more energized. So have a look at a model answer. A positive change I recently made was exercising in the morning. Thanks to my doctor's recommendation, after I told him I was feeling sluggish in the morning and a bit uneasy every morning, and I just felt so overwhelmed throughout my day, he actually recommended that I try going for walks or just going to the gym every morning. So this is what I decided to do, and now I go to the gym every morning for about an hour. I walk on the treadmill at an uphill incline. This has made me feel so much better throughout the day, and not only that, it's given me so much more energy and happy thoughts. I think most people don't realize that exercising has many benefits other than looking fit or looking skinny. It's what it makes you feel afterwards and how you go about your day with positive thoughts and a clear mind. So this change is definitely a positive change I've made, and I can't thank my doctor enough for recommending it. So as you see in this given question, I actually responded to every single answer with all the bullet points I mentioned throughout my answer. This is what you need to keep in mind when you are following the structured approach, because you are actually taking what you wrote on that given paper and responding to the examiner without thinking of new ideas, which is going to make you sound a lot more fluent. And speaking of practice, ladies, if you're looking to join a community where you will be able to practice your speaking, then you might find my IELTS Speaking Ladies Club really interesting. This ladies club is actually hosted over Zoom. I actually teach you ladies. We go over different IELTS speaking mock tests. I give you feedback, and I give you any suggestions, tips on anywhere I think you can improve on. If you are interested in this ladies club, make sure you join down below. I've made it specifically for those of you who are stay-at-home moms, who have lots of responsibility of taking care of your children, and maybe you want to learn English from home and you want to become that confident English speaker. Check the description box down below. And now let's look at the next method, the free flow approach. This given method is perfect for those who don't want to use that 1 minute of their time and don't want to write any bullet points to discuss what they are going to talk about to the examiner. So if this sounds like you, then hey, why not? It's not going to harm you if you know what you are going to discuss. I want you to ignore the bullet points in this given 1 minute, and I want you to just focus on the questions the examiner is asking you. Instead, use your 1 minute of preparation time just to write out or brainstorm any ideas you are going to mention to the examiner. Maybe write ideas or details without getting too technical and structured on how exactly you are going to format your response. And this is going to help you speak naturally because you still know what you are going to talk about, but you are just going to let the thoughts come to your mind while they do in any given structure. And here's a sample question. Describe a time someone asked for your opinion. You should say what the opinion was, what advice you gave, and who you gave it to. And here's exactly how my 1 minute notes would look. Situation, my dad asked for advice. The situation was my dad asked for an advice on what type of gift he should buy my mom. My suggestion, he should buy her earrings. And the outcome was I bought it for him. So as you see, my 1 minute preparation notes are very quick. They don't need to be in full sentences because you don't have time to do that. These notes are only going to be seen by yourself and not the examiner. So have a quick look at this sample answer. Let me tell you about a time my father actually asked me for my opinion and my advice. I remember it was about 4 years ago when he wanted to gift my mother with something. So he had no idea what type of gift to buy her. So he wanted my opinion. He wanted to get her something within the range of $200 to $300. So I told him, or I advised him, to buy a set of earrings for her because I know that was always the safest option. I know my mother always loves earrings, so I decided to tell my father to choose earrings just because I know my mother would love wearing earrings. Since my father is not so good at picking out gifts, he decided to hand me the money and asked if I can go to the mall and choose a set of earrings for her. So I decided to go ahead to the mall and I FaceTimed him. I showed him the earrings just to make sure he also chose these earrings and he liked them. After I bought the gift, my father decided to surprise my mom with the new set of earrings, and she was so excited for her new gift. So as you see here, the response in the free flow approach actually sounded natural, and I was just letting the thoughts come out as they came to my mind. This way is also a great method you could use if you don't want to jot down so much information in that 1 minute, but you just want your ideas to come out naturally. And remember that both approaches are effective in your IELTS Speaking Part 2 questions and answers. But they are suited for different styles and different types of people. And guys, if you're looking for a PDF of this exact lesson, then make sure you check my description box down below. And if you like this video, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want more methods on how to answer your IELTS Speaking Part 2 questions and answers, then check out this video over here of sample answers you could give that will help you score a band 7, 8, or 9. Take care for now. Assalamu alaikum.